Hello, hello. My name is Nancy Mello, and I am the Creature Preacher. I want to introduce you to some amazing animals who are waiting to be adopted at North Shore Animal League America in Port Washington, New York. First up, I'm looking at Rocky. He's a male senior Newfoundland mix. Rocky, immediately when I saw his photo, he's in a bit of pain. He's got a little of that old man limp and a little bit of that old man energy. He's the kind of dog that wants to hang out on the couch with you while you're watching reality TV and eating Cheez-Its. He loves to be with his family. He'd prefer to be with two adults, but I think kids are okay too, as long as they're nice and gentle. He loves gentle pets and he loves to walk, despite the fact that I do feel like he's a little bit tender in his legs. He's got a little bit of that arthritis, but he loves to be outside, loves to sit in the sun, and wants to be included in everything. If Rocky went to a restaurant, an ideal menu would be Rocky getting some soggy fries from In-N-Out and chewing on them while looking out at the ocean waves breaking in with his favorite person. Rocky would love to go in the car, but it's going to take a little bit to get him in the car. So if you've got a convertible with the top down, Rocky is your boy to go and drive around the streets with this summer. Rocky's had a few homes before. He responds to gentle voices, not a lot of yelling. He would love to be at your side, whether it be in the kitchen or the bathroom. He just wants to be noticed and not ignored. This is a boy that's had a hard time going through life and would love a person that he can call his own. He wants to be loved. He is craving that affection, and he is craving those good boys and the I love you. Rocky is the dedicated, sweet kind of dog that we all kind of want, and that would give us that love that we as humans so desperately feel like we aren't getting, perhaps, from other people. This is the dog that could give you that unconditional love, and all he's asking for is kindness. Rocky is curious about cats and other dogs, but he's a little unsure. He's the introvert. He's the one that's going to hang out on the side and watch for people to come in before he interacts with them. I think that he's just been through so much. Rocky's the kind of dog that you want to spoil, that you want to give cheese to, even though it's not good for them. He's the kind of dog that you want to give treats to in the kitchen, just because he's so deserving. Let's talk about a black and white cat appropriately named Squish, but he doesn't want to be squished. He's a male senior tuxedo, and his front paws are declawed. I asked Squish if his front paws are tender because of being declawed, which can commonly happen, and he says they're okay, but he says he misses scratching and he does get really itchy. So he does love to be scratched around the ears and around the neck. Squish is very cat-like. By that, I mean he wants to go to the beat of his own drum. He will want attention when he wants it. He doesn't want to be chased. He doesn't want you to come pick him up. He wants to come to you. And at first, he is going to be a little standoffish. He's going to be the cat that observes everything. But once he warms up, he will absolutely come up when called. He says he loves his name and he wants to keep his name. And I do feel like he's a little bit of a talker. He also is really affectionate when he gets close to someone. So that means those headbutts and that rubbing. And he's got a sweet, gentle purr. I don't feel like Squish wants to be around any other cats or dogs. He would prefer a single owner, and preferably one that works from home or works from home most of the time. He would love a big window to look out of and birds to look at. Although I asked him if he's heard or he knows what bird TV is, and he wasn't certain, but he does love birds. He says he's a hunter, and he's very interested in not only birds, but chipmunks and squirrels. So if you've got a big window that he can look out of, he's your boy. Squish is the kind of cat that is going to be your one and only, but he is going to be your best friend. He is going to be there on your pillow when you wake up, and he's going to come to bed with you. This is a cat that will want to be around you, but also want his own space. So he is going to want his own little cat bed so that when he wants to, he can step back for a little bit. But preferably, he's going to want his bed right next to you with whatever you're doing. He has had quite a few homes, and he says that he doesn't want to move anymore. So this is a cat that if you are settled as well, and you know that you're staying in place for the next few years, that he would love to be your best friend. I do feel like he does try and get up high. He loves to be up on high, like bar stools or even counters, and he may request to eat on the counters and eat with you. So this is a cat that can truly be your dining companion. And when you're eating dinner, he's going to want to eat right next to you. He says he's very fastidious. He's very clean. So don't take it personally if when you pet him, he starts cleaning himself right after. He seems to be in relatively good health besides being a little itchy. At least that's what I'm sensing. And I'm looking at a photo, and he has a bell on him, and he says he hates the bell. So let's keep the collar off. He is not going to want to be picked up. He's not going to want to be chased around. He likes it nice and quiet, maybe a little light music, but he's not going to be one that wants to listen to Aerosmith all day long. He's not a cat that is going to sit there while you deadlift 100 pounds and you're listening to Incubus. If you're a singleton or a coupleton, and you love the likes of Vivaldi, Kenny G, Enya, or your latest downbeat EDM music, this is the cat for you. Who was the other one? Oh, shoot. I used to listen to him all the time. He was new age in the 90s. Yanni. That's the one with that hair. Just, you know. Squish would definitely be into Yanni. If you want to adopt any of these animals from North Shore Animal League America in Port Washington, New York, we'll have all of that information in the show notes. And remember, if they've already been adopted by the time you look, there are a lot more animals that are looking for a home. Creature Preacher with Nancy Mello is produced by Rococo Punch. Our producers are Catherine Fedalosa, Emily Foreman, and Andrea Aswahe, with help from James Trout. Social video by Lauren Wyan. For more details on the series, go to creaturepreacherpod.com. You can reach out via email too. Podcast me at rococopunch.com. The show was launched with the help of some of the best in the business, and it wouldn't have happened without them. Thanks to Christine Ricasa, Brian Barletta, the teams at Audely, Tink Media, Adonde Media, Zeitler Design, and Sounds Profitable. If you want to support the show and wear the coolest freaking merchandise ever, check out our Creature Preacher store at creaturepreacherpod.com, created by Go-To Market, the best folks in all of merchandising land. If you want to see behind-the-scenes video and me dancing with some cats, you can follow me on Instagram at Nancy Mello Official or on TikTok at nancy.mello. Thanks for listening.